But yeah,
How's this
the
gonna work?
draft. How this is gonna work, folks. We're looking to tune up a zombie survival draft here.
Boop.
And what this is gonna be is there is a couple different categories.
Which are now
We
up on the
have
screen.
builds, which is a building or a shelter. We have vehicles, we have weapons, tools, food, and skills. We are going to be rolling some d20s to see who gets to go first, and it's going to be a bit of a snake-like draft, so that means whoever gets to go first will go first, and then the next person will go, and then the next person will go, and when the next round starts, whoever went last gets to go first again. Gets to go first.
Yes.
So first place and last place will eventually they'll get to make 2 picks in a row. Unless we want to roll for each category. It's up to you guys.
Nah.
The general idea is that we are participating in a world where zombies are there's quite a few around. It is a virus-based zombie. You can get infected by bites and scratches. It is not already in you. The general idea is that if left untreated, you can die. But if you can get treatment quickly, just like with any virus, you are good to go.
Okay.
We're going to say that they are able to survive the winter. Just because otherwise that makes it very easy to figure some things out. The other thing, we are assuming that we have in our possessions a sleeping roll. We have at least 2 or 3 days rations. We have a pocket knife. We have 20 feet of paracord. And we have 1 change of clothes as well as a basic first aid standing. As you see in the skills area, there's advanced first aid as well as an advanced first aid kit. We would say that we have some of the basic things like band-aids and like little butterfly clips and stuff like that we would be able to use. The other thing is like we would have a jacket, so it's like we would be able to survive the rain and stuff. How this is going to work is we need to have 1 build or shelter, 1 vehicle. We need to have some combination of 5 weapons/tools. If you want to go 4 weapons, 1 tool, or 4 tools, 1 weapon, go for it.
Oh boy.
And then we need to have some combination of 5 foods/skills. So if you want to prioritize some skills like hunting, then maybe you're not going for food as much. And yes, the zombies can infect animals.
Oh crap.
So, with that said, a couple of key things to look at. If you go to the weapons section, all of the firearms tell you exactly how much ammunition you start with. That's not to say you couldn't find more, but that's what it is. The other thing then is from there, we're going to, at the end, propose our lists, and we'll throw it up on the social medias, and we'll see what people have to say. We'll have it up there for a little bit. Tell us who you think would survive. Tell us what your own list would be.
Yeah.
But with that said, let's rock and roll, folks.
Literally?
Oh,
You
I'm
know
down.
it. Okay, let's see what we got here.
What do I got for a D20? I got a D20. I got 6.
I got a 14.
Cameron.
Bruh. I got a 2.
Oof.
Oh my goodness. Okay. To clarify, we are responsible for picking our own things and writing them down. And then
Oh no.
we will read them out after. So
Oh, I was just gonna like
write them
highlight
down on
them
your
and-
phone.
I was gonna
Oh,
tell you to
even better.
pick a
I didn't even
color,
think of
Michael.
that. So
Oh, it's live.
I'm
Yeah.
picking blue.
Oh, yeah.
I'm picking blue.
All right. Blue it is. What are you picking first?
With the first pick in the zombie draft, Michael's Maynards would like to select a freaking Ford Ranger.
A freaking Ford Ranger.
A freaking Ford Ranger.
I
That's my
believe
first
it's a
pick.
Ford frickin' Ranger. Thank you
Sorry,
very
a
much.
Ford freaking Ranger.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Though I will say the unicycle was tempting. Shout out to my brother-in-law for putting that in there. He's like, if you don't have, what did he say? If you don't have a treehouse and a unicycle, then what kind of survival list is this? It's up there.
True. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm just gonna hold on.
Joel.
Ooh. Just writing these down. Hold on. Pick a color there, dwarf.
Orange.
Orange. Okay.
Yep.
Just so I know who's who. Orange it is. Oh man, what am I picking first? That is a great question. I didn't even think about this. I'm. I don't know. I'm gonna take for my first one. I'm gonna take the underground burrow.
Gosh darn it.
Huh.
Oop.
Nice.
Okay, wait. Michael,
Yeah.
what's broken about the houseboat?
Does it still
It
float?
is. It is no. It does not float. It is beached and broken, but it is there. In theory, you could fix it with enough time and materials,
So, like, it's not
but
sealed.
it's not sealed, and it is on the shore. So, yeah. The same like with the semi sleeper, the truck doesn't run. With the train doesn't move. It is there. It is a derailed train that you're making your. So yeah.
Interesting. Well, what do I want to start with? I think. Wait, so the vehicles do work, right?
Yes, all of the vehicles work. Hence why the Ford freaking Ranger I took on the first overall pick, boys.
Yeah. Well, I think
I never even thought about
I'm
that.
gonna have to go with the K truck
The K
for my
truck.
first pick. And then I get to pick again because I roll bad dice.
Nope.
24/7,
Wait,
Oh yeah,
no.
you do. Sorry. Yes.
365.
Yes.
And I'm trying to think like what's got the value?
Great question.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing. That maybe after in the after hours segment we'll talk a little bit about why we picked what we picked.
After
I
hours.
I think I am going to go with the machete.
The machete
Mm.
for a weapon. Alright.
Yeah. I feel like that is probably for survival's sake one of the better ones.
Okay. Okay. Is it my go again? What are we doing here?
Yes,
Yep.
it's your
Oh,
go,
it's my
and then
go again.
I will get to go twice.
I love being in the middle. I. So you guys already have vehicles, so I don't have to worry about vehicles because you guys already have your vehicles. So I can just pick my vehicle last. I already have the build. Man. Now, when we say axe, are we going
Well,
like fireman's axe
technically,
or like wood splitter
Wood
axe?
chopping axe.
Okay. Okay.
Michael,
Wood
are
chopping
we
axe. Yeah.
picking 15 things still?
No, it's gonna be 5, 5. It's 1, 1, 5, and 5. So we're picking 12 things.
Okay.
That's it. Because you have to have 5 tools slash
skills.
weapons, 5 foods slash skills, and then at least one building and 1 vehicle. So it's not 15 rounds.
At least.
I am
Yeah.
going to actually take.
There's going to be 1 round at the end where you can take whatever you want.
I'm gonna take blacksmithing
Ooh.
because infinite supply. Like as long as you can have metal and you can forge, you have an instant supply of weapons, of shelter, of whatever else. You can reinforce anything you want.
That's true.
I'm gonna take blacksmithing. Mr. Judge.
With my Ford Ranger, I'm feeling pretty confident on it also doubling as a bit of a build slash shelter for a hot minute. So with my back-to-back picks, I'm going to select the 308 hunting rifle with 2 mags, and I'm going to select the hunting skill.
Fair enough.
Because I feel like not only does that provide long distance protection, it also gets me food, and with a Ford Ranger, mobility is key.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do I just keep? Does it go?
Go
back to
for it,
me?
Joel.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I
you
thought.
bet.
Yep.
I forgot that I'm right in the middle. That's okay. I don't mind being in the
Yeah.
middle. Man, I didn't even think. What other do I want? See, here's the thing. If I take, actually no. Let's take an advanced. No. Yeah. Let's take an advanced first aid kit.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I know enough to be
Yeah,
dangerous.
I was thinking of putting that somewhere else.
I
Yeah.
know enough to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with carpentry.
Oh, you're gonna fix that houseboat.
And
Smart,
I'm gonna go
smart.
with gardening.
And
Ooh.
gardening. Oh, you can start your own.
Taking the
farm,
skills
eh?
off the board, eh?
He's going
I
for
feel
it.
like self-sufficiency is gonna be key. Being able to
Yeah.
build a defendable place to live and
Yep.
being able to create food is like key to surviving.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we all have a lighter and some basic fire starting stuff.
Okay. Okay.
So it's don't
Yeah.
like yeah, that's part of the deal.
Man. Okay. Let's do. I'm gonna start with the baseball bat because with the blacksmithing
Ooh.
ability, you can reinforce that sucker with metal. You can make your own barbed wire stick essentially, and just add
Yeah.
on to that, tack on that. You can reinforce that sucker at the yin yang.
Yeah.
So okay, for foods, I gotta ask:
Yeah.
is this we've got essentially a lifetime supply of this food that we pick? Is this
You don't have a lifetime supply, but you do have enough for like a month or so. Like you're picking what you like you'd be able to ration it
Okay.
out.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
For
I just
myself,
wanna-
I'm gonna grab the crowbar because it could be a tool / weapon.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, that's actually two words. That's actually a bar for crows.
oh my goodness, shut up.
I-
And then with my next pick, I'm going to go with beef jerky because it's not going to go bad.
True.
And if I have beef jerky, I'm sure I can figure out how to make beef jerky out of what I hunt.
In theory. Well, if that's the case,
Yeah.
I'm taking MREs because those suckers take a
Yeah,
long time
that's
to go
huge,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
And if I've got a month's supply, well, I'm doing pretty good right there.
Make sure you don't chew all the gum. I have a buddy who I know who was eating MREs, and they come with little packs of gum. And the whole point of the gum is to clog up your pipes so that in the middle of combat you don't have to sit there and start pooping. And so nobody else liked the taste of the gum, but he did, and he proceeded to chew a bunch of it, and he couldn't poop for 9 straight days. He's a forest firefighter.
Gosh.
And when they picked him up, he's like, I think I'm sick. And they said, how much gum did you chew? And that's what he, everybody else had the runs, but he didn't poop at all.
That's pretty funny.
The way he tells it, I die laughing every time.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with. I don't know. This is getting harder already.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is the 5th pick. We're almost halfway through.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go with compound bow and nuts. Mostly because again, compound bow,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
kill them from range, but also you could try to use it to hunt creatures.
Yep.
And then nuts. I mean, you need some food until your garden's up, so
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the axe because that is both a weapon and a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Helps me get my firewood. Judge.
I'm being tempted
Um,
by the Mario Kart banana because that's a weapon and a food.
hashtag nanner time. Am I right?
Technically, that's just a peel. Like the banana's already gone
Yeah,
by the time you get
it's
it.
the peel. It's
Hey,
just the
you
peel.
can eat a banana peel. That's actually where there's more nutrients.
I am going to pick crazy glue because not only could it be used for repairs, but you can like
Close up a wound.
glue up wounds. And I'm going to take the advanced first aid skill so that I would be able to treat the wounds properly before closing them up and possibly sealing the virus inside.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
fair
that
enough.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, we're already rolling here.
Oh man.
Remember, you do need 5 weapons slash tools and 5 foods slash skills.
Yeah.
Nice. I've got 3 of those and only 2 of those. So I'm going to take. Well, I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for the funny. I'm a maritime boy. You know what that means? I'm taking the fishing skill.
Hey, there you go. Aye, bye.
Hi, boy. I tell you,
Aye,
boy.
bye.
During zombie apocalypse, you can find me underwater.
No fee
That's
word of
a
the day.
smart move because considering that, consider animals. If there's lots of zombies in the world, they might all get eaten eventually and die.
Yeah.
Fish, though, the zombies aren't probably not in most versions going underwater and eating the fish.
Drownlings.
Yeah, the drowned in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
That's a good
I
pick,
am
though.
going to go with advanced cooking
Ooh, yeah.
and trapping.
Dang
that
it,
was
Cam.
that was gonna be my next
I was
one.
the trapping was gonna be my trifecta, man.
I know. I was realizing I needed to pick it now because I was pretty sure it was coming up for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is getting to the point where I'm like, I don't know what to take
Dude.
anymore.
Ah.
I'm gonna take a third
Hmm.
skill, and I think with my underground bunker, burrow, whatever you want to call it, I think what I'm gonna do is
Your hobbit hole?
I'm gonna take electrical to make sure I have
Ooh.
power running down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I've got a nice cozy space to hide out when it gets dark,
Mhm.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just realized this might be an off the board pick, but I tend to enjoy watching survival shows. Alone is a really cool show. They throw people out in the wilderness and they have to survive by themselves. Season 5 on Netflix has it in the Northwest Territories. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
almost all exclusively on Vancouver Island. One of the things that sends people home is the fact that they have trouble because they miss their family or because they just cannot deal with the consistent silence. I'm going to pick music. I want to be musical. I want a way to
Yeah.
try to preserve my mental toughness and find like just something to work on and do because you're not going to be hunting every day and running every day potentially.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to grab the riot shield because you can use it to push
Mm.
away zombies and it gives you a protections from scratches and bites, whereas some of those other things like the paintball or the baseball bat and the axe, there's a little too much close combat there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take canned soup because you can eat that. You can eat that
Dude,
cold.
come on.
You can eat that cold,
That's
and it
yeah.
doesn't matter. So that is my 5 from foods and skills right there.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, I've already done my 5 too. So Michael's got free pick of whatever's left.
Yeah, I'm picking food. I'm gonna have a food thing picked for sure.
I still need 3 tools or weapons
This one screen
and
is
a
making me wanna
build.
load. Look at this.
I think I'm gonna go with the treehouse, especially since I've got the carpentry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a pretty solid pick. I can build myself some
Think so.
additions.
Fair
I
enough,
can
fair
maintain it. For tools and weapons, You guys have kind of taken a lot of the real good stuff. Hmm.
There is still the 45 Magnum
I'm gonna go with a
and the sawed off.
true. True. I think I'm gonna go with the sewing kit
Oh, I forgot about the sewing kit.
and the cargo net. I can
Mm.
see that being pretty handy.
Yeah.
All right. I got
And I
two left.
think. Oh no, I still have one pick.
I got two
Oh
left. Two
no.
weapons and tools I gotta do. So I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the propane torch
Yeah.
because A, that can be used for fixing things, welding, etc., but also very handy fire starter if it's too damp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Judge.
Ugh.
I
These
still
are
have
my
a
last
vehicle,
two
too.
picks, right? One, two. No, I have three. Three more.
Yeah, you still have a couple.
Okay. We should all have. Oh, you guys have two, I think. And,
1, 2.
I only have one.
Oh wait, this is the wrong color.
I think you only have one.
Because I get.
I have two. I have a
It's
vehicle
because of the way
left
it
and a
works.
weapons and tools left.
Yeah, you should have.
You have a vehicle
You should-
left, or no? You have a. Never mind.
No. I have one weapons and tools left.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Interesting.
2, 3.
Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I definitely have three. Oh, I guess I picked two back to back.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, because we're
Um,
still on the upswing. to
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to select salt. I need salt to preserve the meat and to make beef jerky. And also you can preserve it
Mm.
with salt. It becomes more of a tool than a food. That locks down all of my food / skills. None of us picked fire starting. Interesting.
I think we're all like fairly versed
The
in
thing
fire
is,
starting at this point.
and then
yeah.
foods. We also have the wild card free pick at the end where we
True.
can pick something, anything we
True.
want from any. Weapons / tools. I have a rifle. I have a shield. Man. I'm going to pick, in honor of Ronan, who is not here right now, a ham radio. Ronan's a ham radio guy.
Get your ham radio.
I feel like being able to talk to people could potentially prove helpful. However, in almost every zombie game or movie I've ever watched, the secret is that it's the people that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The people who can free think are the biggest issue because you don't know what they will do and they might steal your crap.
Yep.
In honor.
But I'm going to take it anyways in good faith of humanity.
In honor of one of my favorite shows growing up and a true Canadian icon, I'm gonna take duct tape. In honor of our good old friend, Mr. Red Green.
Cameron,
So
do you have
I
any
guess-
weapons or tools left?
I get a weapons or tools pick, and then I get my wild card pick.
We're going to do our wild cards all at the end.
That is the end.
Is it? Wait a second.
Should
1,
be.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10.
I should
How
be
many
the
picks
last
are there?
one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I
6,
still
7,
have a
8,
vehicle
9,
to
10,
pick.
11. Yeah, I still have a building to pick. I think you have two more because you're supposed to pick two more,
Oh.
and then Joel goes, and then I end it.
Wait, but Joel just went.
Yeah, and then you pick two, and then
Yeah.
Joel goes, and then I go, and then we all get our
So
wild card.
he has
pick.
11 right now, so he's
I
right. He has
definitely
one more,
only
and then
have
his
one
wild
pick
card.
left.
You picked 3 in a row somewhere. Then
I didn't though.
I don't think he did. I think it's just the way it worked out.
Yeah, I've only ever picked 2 in a row.
So it's either like he picks one and his wild card, or he just picks one. I pick one. You pick...
I'm an idiot. I do only have one more left. Yeah.
So if we all, so do we want to do it where he picks one and his wild card? I pick mine and my wild card, and you pick yours and your wild card.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
do
if
it.
we just follow the snake.
Yeah, let's just follow the snake. Yeah.
There
So
would be
Cameron
me
gets his,
two,
and then you get
Big
yours, and I
one.
get mine, and then we'll wild card it. Pick away,
Well,
Cameron.
No,
I get
the
what you mean.
snake-
Yeah, just go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to pick another weapon and tool, and then it's my wild card.
You should pick the fishing line because Joel took the fishing skill, but he doesn't have any fishing
Hey,
line.
hey, shut up.
See, I was actually thinking about that one anyways, is the problem.
Well, now it just looks like you're trying to do me dirty.
Always. But
Also, fishing line is fairly easy to get, so I mean,
Yeah, you could probably trade
this is
for
just
it.
starting equipment, right?
mhm.
Yeah, this is what we're starting with. Like 1 week into apocalypse, this is what our ideal thing would
Alright.
be.
I think I will go with the fishing line.
Nice.
And then for my wild card, I'm kind of tempted to pick a side by side that can go in the back of the K truck because that would be awesome. But
That would be so cool.
or like the dirt bike could also go in the back of it, or the snowmobile for the winter.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh man, it's hard because now I can pick between anything
Yeah.
It's true.
for this last one.
I just realized that we totes all getting scurvy because there is no,
No fruits
fruits
on
or
here?
vegetable on
I literally have gardening.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
He's fine.
Yeah,
The
As
rest
long
of us
as
are
as
screwed.
long as it's a growing season. Hopefully the apocalypse doesn't happen in November.
True. Man, you know what? I think I will go with the snowmobile.
Fair enough.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I can put it in the back of my K truck and take it with me anywhere, and then use it in the winter.
All right. Well, for my vehicle, I'm taking the side by side because that is an all-terrain vehicle for a reason. And with my
Yep.
welding and blacksmithing, or my blacksmithing skills, whatever else, I can just reinforce that sucker so nothing can get in. What do you mean
You
I'm really
could.
quiet?
Are we all really quiet, or just Joel?
I hope
Because
it's
it'd be
not
really
just me.
funny if it was just Joel.
That would
That
suck
would
if
be
it was
really
just me.
funny.
That would be. No, it shouldn't be.
Hee hee.
I don't know why I'm really quiet. There's no reason for me to be really quiet.
Hello.
That's unfortunate that we've gone through this entire episode without anybody saying that. Interesting. I haven't changed my mic settings. My mic settings were fine
Oops.
earlier.
I think we should blame Lord Potato and MPG for not ever saying that you were
Yeah.
quiet.
I don't think MPage's actually here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she is.
I don't know either. Anyways,
Okay, so what's your
Uh,
wild card, Joel?
that's what I'm like trying to think of right now. I'm taking the soldering iron. Maybe not. Because soldering iron is just for small stuff, right? It's not for
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
soldering iron is like micro soldering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't need.
I'm telling you,
I don't need that.
I think, this is my opinion, you should pick mechanics.
Most likely, you're probably right.
I
That's-
forgot
that's
that
a
that
good
was
idea.
there, and I
Shush,
kind of regret
shush,
not picking it
Cameron.
for my wild
Shush,
card.
don't.
It
shush,
was on my mind earlier. Like I'm not gonna lie. So
Shush.
I'm gonna take mechanics. Judge, what are your last two?
Well, now if my truck breaks down, I'm screwed.
Ah, you'd better call me
there,
on that ham
boys.
radio.
Well,
You don't have
you
a
know.
ham radio.
Ah, I know.
I do have to pick my building first. I'm toyed between a small shed, trying to convince myself that I could put it on the back of my my
No
Ford
way.
freaking Ranger. I don't think I
Bruh.
could, but in my brain, I was like, man, if I could, that'd be dope. I am going to take.
The water tower.
See, I feel like
This is
the old train is like a good option. Like, especially if we're talking like multiple train cars in a row. Like, you can get creative with that for sure.
See, my thought with that,
yeah,
though,
but
this
you
is
have to
solid.
be able to. Yeah,
But then you've
like
got
if it's an actual train engine. the cab is the only spot to do it. And if the windows break, all of the cold gets in.
There was that, and
Whereas,
then
like,
it can be affronted on all sides. Was my other thing, but anyways.
Mhm.
with a semi-sleeper, at least like it's made to stay in. You know
That
what?
is true.
I'm gonna go with the semi-sleeper. The only other thought I had was the water tower. However, that means you're instantly in a town, and that's where I don't want to be.
True that.
The other thought with the water tower is like, say you live there long term, that thing's coming down eventually,
Oh yeah.
and you don't want to be sleeping up there when that thing falls.
Exactly.
And then for my wild card pick, this pick's for the people. For the people who gave me the win.
Heck
And Nitwit
yeah!
clubs off. This is for the people who said that hashtag Nanner Time is better than a Halo ring. Give me those hashtag Nanner Times.
Hashtag Nanner
I'll figure
Time.
out how to
Never-
do something with
I
it.
have never been so insulted before. Okay,
I'm all in. I'm all in on
Uh.
hashtag Nanner Time.
Nanner Time.
As a quick review, for those who will be ranking our teams, I have for my buildings a semi-sleeper. My vehicle is a Ford frickin' Ranger. My weapons is a 308 hunting rifle, 2 mags. Mario Kart banana, a riot shield. My tools are a crowbar, crazy glue, ham radio. I have beef jerky and salt for food.
Hope you have water.
My skills are hunting, advanced first aid, and music.
You know what we didn't put on here? Water filtration.
yeah.
You
You
just
just
gotta
boil it.
solar still your own pee, bro.
For
Yeah,
me,
heck yeah.
I have my underground bunker / burrow / whatever you want to call it. I have my side-by-side all-terrain vehicle. I have a baseball bat and axe for my weapons. I have a propane torch, an advanced first aid kit, and duct tape for my tools. I have MREs and canned soup for my food. And for my skills, I got fishing, mechanics, electrical, tapping, trapping, gardening, carpentry. No, that's not true. Those are all dwarfs.
What?
I lied. I got blacksmithing, though.
And for myself, I have Treehouse. I picked 2 vehicles because I'm special. I've got a K truck and a snowmobile. My weapons are compound bow with 14 arrows and the machete. My tools are fishing line, sewing kit, cargo net. My foods are nuts. And my skills are advanced cooking, trapping, gardening, and carpentry.
There's our list. There's our zombie draft. Who will survive? Who will die? The only people who can tell us that are the
you?
people who are going to check out the Instagram page. Yo, where can we find
baby.
it?
Hey, Dwarf, what is our Instagram page? Because we
Our
officially have
Instagram
one
page
now.
happens to be at Nerds and Nitwits.
Why is my
Surprise, surprise.